All right, Tube, what's going on? I got a guest blade in for review. This is the Something Obscene Company J-Cape. Sent in from a viewer, Jimmy Loves Knives on Instagram, also a YouTube subscriber of mine. I really wanted to send this out to me to check out. And he had hunted this down in this particular configuration. I mean, I think he got overseas even. So I was pretty surprised when he's like, "Hey, love to see a video on it," because I know he spent a lot of time hunting it down. So props again. Thanks, Jamie, for letting me check this out. I've had it for a little over a week, or about a week now. And I thought, and I've carried it exclusively every single day. So I thought, might as well. He said, please use it, carry it, and I love that because I'm not here just to show knives that don't get carried or used. So it comes in this box with the Something Obscene Company logo with the lightning bolt and the fist. It also comes in this box. This is a 20 CV J-Cape V3, so this is not the V3.5. There is a new one out. Full titanium flipper carbon fiber, Buller CPM 20 CV, PVD belt satin. Manufactured in 2020, last year. And you also get this pouch. And I believe these are made by Riot Knives. So you get this this is where he bought it from. So Deutschland. Makes me think of Rammstein. And you had all these different options. You had JG10 carbon fiber flamed DLC, flamed satin, Dama steel, and this one was manufactured in December 2020. And there's a flipper or a thumb set option. So get that whole little card and everything. Nice little pouch. So very cool presentation. Definitely down with that. Let's do some size comparisons. We'll actually talk about specs and do size comparisons. So blade length on this guy is about 3.3 inches, 3.375. Overall is 8. Close length is 4.625. Weight is 4.8 ounces. Now, actually, this one's probably lighter. That's the titanium one. 4.3 on the carbon fiber. So half an ounce lighter. I would go that route, or G10 even. Just like a little bit lighter weight knife, and I'm not, full tight's cool, but I like having G10 or carbon fiber as a show side. So it is just a slab of carbon fiber on that front side, and then your titanium frame lock. This one's the anodized purple version with the Something Obscene J-Cape, or the Something Obscene lightning bolt pocket clip, which I've actually never been a fan of, but it works really well, surprisingly. This does have a bit of a compound grind going on here. So those are the basic specs. Let's do some size comparisons. Let's look at the Strider SNG. Very similar sized knife. The Para 3, going to be a little bit bigger than a Para 3, but not by a lot, honestly. A lot more blade, about the same handle length, so good handle blade to handle ratio. And how about the Hinder XM18 3.5 inch is a little bit bigger. So it's a good size knife. I really like this size, which is why he sent it to me. He's like, I think this is right up your alley. And it is, and I really, really dig it. It's a cool knife. I'm surprised I haven't bought one before. I'm very surprised, actually, because it's definitely in my wheelhouse of what I like in knives. Just gonna turn that light up just a bit. There we go. So, basic specs out of the way, size comparisons out of the way. Let's talk about how this knife performs. Now, first of all, cutting ability is at the top of the list, right? That and ergonomics. So it is about 18 thousandths behind the edge. So not bad, 17 thousandths actually. So 17 thousandths behind the edge, pretty slicey blade. Nice, does a great job cutting, for sure. You also have like this, again, compound grind. So this tip is going to be thicker. Here at the tip, you're measuring about 20 thousandths, so still not bad at the tip. The tip is slightly reinforced there in the grind. Love this quick clip point harpoon style blade. Then you have this nice thumb ramp up here with jimping. So as far as cutting goes, the blade itself does great. The shape of the blade is nice, really well done. And you have this really good jimping up here with a thumb ramp, which I really like jimping on the thumb ramp. AKA the Para 3 has jimping on the thumb ramp. I like jimping. It holds your thumb in. Some people don't like jimping, Barry Gear. But you know, as long as the jimping is done well and not too aggressive, I really like it where my thumb rests, and that's one thing I really like. Funny enough, of all the knives I grabbed for comparisons, they all have jimping there. So, so yeah, I like that jimping. I like that thumb ramp. It's just a natural place for that thumb to rest. So when you have you're in this grip here, it works really well. So ergonomics, let's talk about that. Ergonomics are really good. Pretty neutral handle design. You've got some kind of curves there just for a little design aspect, but as far as comfort in the hand, man, it is really comfortable. I wear a medium-sized glove, and it fits my hand pretty much perfectly. A little left over, so really good size. I really dig this size. This is about my favorite size of knife. As you guys would probably know from watching this channel all these years, I like a medium-sized knife. Not a small knife, not a large knife, medium. So ergos are really good. Every grip I tried, all kinds of cutting I didn't feel hot spots. That clip, surprisingly, even though and I get the design element, it's cool, it's part of the logo, it looks cool, but is it functional? And we'll talk about that. But as far as ergos go, the clip did not hinder those at all. So props on that, because I thought it might, being that it's like shaped like a lightning bolt and just kind of, you know, they're more for design than function. It actually works really well. So, and did not interfere with ergonomics. So this knife is definitely like a really good user knife, because you got this big, nice blade shape, nice and wide, thin behind the edge so it cuts well. You have that really comfortable thumb ramp, and you have good ergos. It's just a good user. Now, looking at the knife, I wouldn't, aesthetically speaking, wouldn't say that it's especially in this configuration with the purple and carbon fiber. It looks really nice. Like the aesthetics are nice, especially if you like purple. I would choose probably, look at that freaking blood blister I got today. Mother, that thing's bugging me. Sorry, off topic. Wouldn't be my first choice of color combination, but it looks nice. I do like the carbon fiber. I would actually probably rock a jade, the JG10 or one of the G10 colors, and the thumb stud version. But let's talk about action, since we're talking about thumb stud versus flipper. The action's phenomenal. It's a great flipper. I mean, it's a drop shut. It flips super nice. Got a great detent. The flipper tab design, how it's kind of hooked like that, just really works very well. It does stick out a little far. I like if I'm going to have a flipper, I like it to be a little more discreet. Like if you, and this is not a discreet flipper. God, this is a similar flipper, actually, just shaped completely the opposite way. And I do like this better on the JK because it doesn't interfere with ergonomics. The XM18 with that flipper, how it kind of curves back down, it gets into your thumb. So when you're using that knife, you're gonna feel that on your thumb, which is why I don't love that flipper tab on the XM18. This one, even though it's a little large and in charge and out there, it's not huge, but I've seen bigger, so she said. But it, you know, I like a little bit more discreet flipper tab, but it works really well to flip the knife. So no multiple deployment methods here. You're really just getting what you get with a flipper. Same with the thumb studs. You're getting thumb studs, and that's it. There's no thumb stud and flipper together. There's no opening hole and flipper, you know. So, but action is really good. So if you like to fidget with your knives, this one is very good for that. Aesthetically speaking on the knife, it is really a cool looking knife. I really dig the design elements of it. I really like the two-tone blade. I love two-tone PVD and like a satin or a belt satin like that. I think that looks so good. Like that just aesthetically pleases my eyes. So I definitely dig that aesthetically. The handle shape, the blade shape, it just looks badass. It's just, yeah, it's a really cool knife. So aesthetically speaking, I really like it. And it's available in lots of different configurations. So purple and carbon fiber's not your thing. You had JG10 to choose from. I mean, you saw on the card here. Pull that back out. You had JG10, carbon fiber, flamed or full titanium, flame DLC, flame satin titanium, or Damasteel. So you had all those options as far as your show side scale goes. Everything is always going to be, well, and that could be also this side of the frame lock, how it's anodized. But you had that as your show side option. Then you had options for colors on this as well. I've seen JG10 with like a black PVD that is really good looking, I think, and probably what I would pick up. So But lots of options as far as aesthetic goes on this knife. So if this isn't your jam, you can try to find one. Again, this is a very small batch knife, so it's not going to be readily available. It's, in fact, like he said, he had to hunt one down in Germany in this exact configuration that he wanted, and you can't find them anywhere, like right now, besides secondary market. So all right, so we covered aesthetics, we covered ergos, we covered cutting ability, action, carry. It carries nicely. It's, you know, the same like kind of footprint as a Para 3 essentially, which carries nicely. It's a little bit wider. It's very similar in a carry platform as a Strider, which I like to carry. So for me, carry was no big deal. Worked great. The pocket clip surprisingly works well. I say that because it's all more about design, but the function is there, which is cool. So he not only nailed the design of a pocket clip, but nailed the function of the pocket clip, which is something rare these days because it seems like pocket clips are either an afterthought or you get some like a Chavez, what's really cool. I mean, cool if you like skulls design, but functionality is really not there. This does both, which is nice. So it is a milled titanium pocket clip, and it does function really well. So it carries nicely. Not deep carry. You're definitely going to have, you know, this much of the knife shown. All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap up the video. I want to thank Jamie again for sending this out for review. Definitely dig it. I'd be on the lookout for a Jade, a G10 version of this. Actually, I think would really be cool. So if you guys see one, let me know. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you next time.